Good morning, friends. Welcome back to the channel. It's Malzy here, and I am so sorry that I haven't posted anything in a while. I've been super busy at work, and I've been exhausted in the mornings, and I've been sleeping in a lot. So I got up early today for you guys. Oh, and I've been also doing a lot of recording with Irene. So check out her channel because we have a really cool house that she actually built it, and we worked on it and so it's really cool. Irene Smith, everybody. Um, and I actually had a video for you last week. Um, it was the PC family home that I had. I bought it, cleaned it, um, took it into the sandbox, rebuilt a home in its place, tore it down, built a beautiful home in its place based off of a floor plan and design that I saw online. And then to get back into story mode, um, I did some of the furnishing in the sandbox, but most of it was done not in the sandbox. And when I went to sell it, I had actual buyers, but I took a loss. And I was gonna post the video when I recorded the video, Irene was with me, so she did the tour with me, and we talked about what was going on, and we even had a special appearance from Merck, and I was so happy. It came out such a cool video, except for when I went to replay the video to get it ready to post for you guys, none of their audio was recorded. So it's just me talking, but I'm talking to somebody and you can't hear who I'm talking to. And so that was a bummer. So I can't use the video. I've actually deleted it. And I forgot that I sold the house because I was going to take you there and, do it, take you through a walkthrough. It was really pretty. I'm so sorry. Anyway, let's talk about this house. This is the Charming Hideaway. And so, of course, you guys all know what this house looks like when you buy it. It's this little cute little cottage, and it's graffitied, and it's a mess, and there's a basement. There's a huge basement, actually, in this one, which is why I chose this property for this particular build. But yeah, here is what it looks like when you buy it. And here is what it looks like now. Now, I built this house before I knew about how to take it into Sandbox and bring it back. So this house was completely cleaned, tore down, and rebuilt in story mode. And I just over the weekend I took it into the Sandbox just to finish the surfaces, and then actually it was mostly already furnished as well before I took it into Sandbox. So I'm going to take you on a tour in a minute. But so I took it into the Sandbox just to complete the surface finishes because doing surface finishes in story mode is a pain in the butt now that I know how to do it in the Sandbox. It's so much easier and so much faster. But as you can see, we are back in story mode. I did not purchase anything in the Sandbox. So this house is actually based on a house that I saw when I was playing The Last of Us 1. Now, spoiler alert, I'm going to explain which house this is. So if you are not familiar with the game and you want to play it and you don't want to know what's going to happen, then I suggest you maybe skip ahead a little bit, or you maybe don't watch this video until after you play that game. If you are familiar with the game, you're going to know exactly what house it is. So this is the house that is based on the part where Joel and Ellie are escaping from, I think it's Fedra. And Joel ends up falling through a window, and when he hits the ground, he gets impaled by a steel rebar and he nearly dies. And so Ellie brings him to this house and nurses him back to health. And then somebody figures out that they're staying here, and so she lures that guy away from the house to protect Joel because he's like incredibly sick. He's got an infection, probably from the he's got an infection from the wound. And so this is where she brings him to recover. Now, this house, of course, is not exactly like that one because that one has it's raised up a little bit. And I had actually recorded a video of the walkthrough of that house when I was playing it, when I was playing The Last of Us, but I think it got deleted because I had to clean out some stuff in my computer. And so anyway, that's basically what's going on. That's what this house is based on. And so the house actually does not have this carport right here. And there is no door to the garage right here. The garage door is over here, and that's how it is in the house that this house is based on. Normally, I would put the garage door there, but since this is based on something else, the garage door is here, and this is where they keep the horse. I didn't put anything in here. It's just simple, but you know, we're gonna sell this house. I don't know. It's really pretty. I might keep it. I don't know. Anyway, here is the front porch, and there is a front porch, and there's about like 8 steps that lead up to the front porch, but I didn't feel like raising the house. It didn't really make sense. Anyway, so here is the front porch, and I love this with a couple rocking chairs. Here is the entryway to the house. Now, of course, when we first see this house from the start, it's in the basement. But the furniture placement and the colors are fairly accurate. I believe in the game, the wallpaper is like a light yellow stripe, but I don't really like that because it feels like you're in a jail. So I used the diamond pattern, and there's a couch here, there's a chair here, there's a dead plant here, there is a radiator right there, so I put the radiator there. I used a couch here instead because it filled the space better. There is a lamp in the corner back there. I believe the radio is over here, but I wanted to put something on that table. So anyway, and then over here is another chair with a TV. And then there is a little table here that has 2 pictures above it, which I forgot to put in there, but that's fine. Here's the dining room. And there is Joel and Ellie. Of course, that's just to pay homage to the game that this house is based off of. Here is the kitchen, and the refrigerator, which is accurate to the game. The kitchen actually does look just like this. The sink and the stove are in the same place. This is the door to the garage. And then the refrigerator is right here. And then now in the game, the house ends right here. But, and I would have done that, except for when, even in the game, when you walk around through here, there's actually another door right here, and we don't know what that door leads to because it's blocked off, and so are the stairs. So everything upstairs is just imagined. So when I was building this house, knowing that there was a door here that we don't know what it leads to, it could be a bathroom. I don't know. It could be a bathroom. And then knowing that the wall stops right here after the basement door, it didn't make sense. So I added a bathroom right here. And so I'm guessing that the door that is right, I think it's right here, on the other side of the wall is probably a bathroom, but it's blocked off in the game, so we don't know what's back there. So because the floor plan didn't make sense, and I knew there was a door here, and I knew that the basement door was here, I put a bathroom here. So we have a full bathroom here. And I kept it with the muted yellow colors, and I actually really like it. I think it looks really, really nice. Now, it could be, too, that the basement door is more over this way, but I don't think so. I think when I was doing the walkthrough and rewatching the video that I had taken when I was playing as Joel walking through this house, I do believe that the basement door was closer to the kitchen. So anyway, here is the basement. Now in the game, there's a bunch of like trash and crap and stuff, and there's actually a basement window here, but I didn't put that in here. Um, but this is to represent the mattress that Joel is laying on to recover, and his backpack. Ellie is off probably. She may be getting some antibiotics for him because there is a point in the game where she does go get medication for him. Or she could be luring the bad guys away from him so that he can recover in peace and safety. Um, but yeah, so here is the whole bottom part of the house. I didn't overly decorate it. And like I said, the stairs are blocked off, so we don't know what's upstairs, but I imagine that, there's this space here. So this is what I turned into the laundry room. I should probably put the first aid kit down in the basement. um, but yeah, so here is the laundry room. And I imagine there's enough room there's 3 bedrooms and a bathroom up here. So here is the first bedroom. I just kept it very simple. And we're going to finish the last 2 bedrooms together, and then we'll sell the house. Here is the bathroom that I put up here. And it has a actual wet room over here. And just, a cool, nice bathroom. And then when I was in the sandbox, I finished out the surface finish it in here, and this is what would be considered like the master bedroom. So let's do these 2 rooms together. I've got plenty of time. We'll keep it simple. We'll do it quick. We'll be quick. So we need a bed, and I think the goose set would look really nice in here. And we're going to keep the furniture white. We'll make this a really light purple, and then we'll do, whoops, this one. We'll do maybe that. Let's try this and white. Let's see what that looks like. Actually, I kind of like that better. Yeah, let's go with this. We're just going to keep this super, super simple. We're not going to do anything super fancy. We're going to put the bed here in the middle. We'll get this. We'll just turn this to bronze real quick. Or, no, I'm using copper. Let's get the wardrobe. Put the wardrobe right here. Will it fit right there? Yeah. Actually, let's put curtains up first. Sorry, my voice is a little hoarse today. I don't know what's going on. I feel fine. I'm not sick or anything. Yeah, perfect. Okay, now let's go back to the goose set. At least it knew what I was talking about. Oh yeah, that fits perfect right there. And since this is like a girl's room, let's give her the dressing table right here. With the mirror. And the little chair thing. And let's give her Oh, we need lights. So let's give her a little couple table lamps. We'll go with this one. This one's super cute. And we'll do another one here. And then we need, let's get the matching ceiling lamp. Bring it down just a little bit. And then I think that's going to be it. We'll put a light switch on the wall. There. That room is done, and this one, let's go with Sobieski. Yeah, that looks good. We're just going to leave this the default. Let's put this here. And I think we could probably put a clock. We'll put a clock right here. And then let's get the lamps. Let's go with this one. Let's grab this, and then we'll just we'll just change the colors. I don't know if that's in the right spot. I think we're just gonna do this yellow. No, maybe the blue. Yeah, the blue stands out better. And that's it. That's all we do need the ceiling light that matches this, which is right here. So I'm hoping that because I only took it into the sandbox to finish the surface finishes, I'm hoping that it will sell for a profit. We're going to keep it really simple because like I said, this doesn't even, you can't even see this part of the house in the game. But I think it's really nice. So yeah, that's it for this. You've seen everything. Nothing fancy. I do think I am going to go put a first aid kit down in the basement just because it'll make sense. Of course, we just got the first aid kit with this latest update, the spring update. There we go. All right, so let's go back outside and see what we can get for this place. So we paid $248,000 for the house, sold $27,000, 120 grand on renovations. Let's see. Oh man. Damn it. So that's it for you. That's it. Because okay, so if you take a house into the sandbox, it's not going to work. But okay, here's the caveat to that. We're going to go ahead and sell this. Let's do an experiment. We're going to go ahead and sell this. And I know I'm taking a $71,000 loss, but here's what we're going to do. We're going to confirm it because now we can copy it to the sandbox. We're going to take photos. Okay, we're going to save the photos. So I've made this house my office because, again, this is one that Irene and I worked on together, and we worked really, really hard on this house. And this house is beautiful. And when we went to sell it, again, Mr. Bilo was the only one that wanted to sell it. So I'm going to do an experiment. I'm going to buy the Charming Hideaway again. Where is it? Here it is. We're going to buy it. Now remember, we've copied it into sandbox mode. So I'm going to, let's just sell everything. Oops. Which I may not make you watch. And I'm probably not going to have time to finish today. But, so here's my experiment. Now remember, we've copied this into the sandbox. And so it's already in the sandbox, completely done. Completely the way that it is. So what I want to do is clean everything, and I'm not even going to sell. I'm going to sell like all the trash, but you know, get rid of all the trash and clean the house, but I'm not going to like tear the house down because what I want to try to do is go into the sandbox and copy it back into story mode and see what happens. This is a real bummer. Like, the reason I never really played in the sandbox in the first place was because you build a house and it's gorgeous, but then you can't do anything with it. It's just sitting there. So what's the point? I mean, the point of this game is to buy and renovate and sell houses, but you can't do that in the sandbox, which makes no sense to me. It's just, you know, sitting there. So you spend all this time to build a beautiful home and then you can't do anything with it, which, I mean, and you know, there's a lot of amazing content creators that do that. They build amazing houses in sandbox mode. But then what do you do with it? Gonna sell, okay. We'll sell the broken windows. Casement windows, Fuji, 3x7. The reason I'm looking at this is because see how there's only shutters on one side of this window? Let's clean this window. And now I can duplicate it and put it over here. Should be able to. Yeah. And then we can... So this is shutters 2, and I'm guessing shutter 3 is on that side. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to have to knock out a little bit more of this wall. It's not that much. There we go. That's what I want. Okay. Anyway, that's my plan. Okay, so we're going to clean everything. We're not going to do any surface finish touch-ups. I just want to clean it so that I make sure that it's not dirty. We're going to pick up all the trash. We're going to sell everything, including this. Not that. We'll clean this up. And if any windows are broken, we'll replace them. And then I want to bring it back into, I want to sell everything. Including, not the doors. Yeah, gosh, this basement is huge. Because what I want to do is the house that I already have, it's already done. It's copied into sandbox mode, and I want to bring it back into story mode and see if I can sell it again and make a profit. Because that will determine whether I continue to build stuff in sandbox mode or not. Or the other cool thing that they had for a while, it was actually a glitch and then they put a stop to it, is where you could actually sell houses in sandbox mode. And I thought that was cool. But I thought it was really cool that you could sell houses in sandbox mode, because then that gives you, I mean, it's like, it's a scoring system, right? And that's the whole point of this game, is to renovate houses or build and sell houses. And you can't do that in the sandbox, which I think is freaking stupid. So anyway, that's going to be, so we will revisit this. I will make another video. I don't have time to post this one today, but I will try to post it tomorrow. But sell this too. That and that. Might as well clean down here while we're here and then we're done. So yeah, I think that's going to do it for today's video. And then we will revisit this. In fact, I think I'm going to make it all one video. So this isn't going to be posted today. All right, friends. Talk to you later. Bye. Hello, friends, and welcome back to part 2 of this video. This is the house that I modeled after a house in The Last of Us. And if you remember in the last video, I sold the house, and of course only Mr. Bilo wanted to buy it. And then what I did was I used the copy to sandbox feature, and I copied it to the sandbox. Then I went in and made sure, then I bought the house again. This is the Charming Hideaway property. Bought the house again, cleaned everything, went into the files and made sure the files were the same, and then I copied this house back into story mode. And we're going to try to sell it again and see what happens. Now, I haven't changed anything. It's exactly the same as you saw it last time. So let's see what happens when we try to sell it again. Okay. Well, there you have it, friends. I'm going to take a $74,000 loss. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not going to sell it. I'm not going to sell it. You know what we're going to do? We'll move our home office here. So this is now our home office. I'll move it here. It's a nice home and I like it. So there is no office though. There's no office here. So maybe we'll just put a computer, like a laptop, on the table for now. I'm sorry. I just woke up. I'm tired. And then I have another property I wanted to show you. I want to show you. Where's the laptop? There it is. We'll make it pink. Yeah, let's see. Which way does it open? Oops. This will be our home office for now. Okay, I have another property I want to show you. It's this one that I've been doing this house a lot. The reason I keep moving houses is because right now in the sandbox I'm working on this one, and this one will be probably my final office because I know now that it's in the sandbox I'm not going to be able to sell it. So but anyway, that's not the house I wanted to show you. This is the house I wanted to show you. This one I did not put into the sandbox. I have completely redone it based on a floor plan that I saw online. And I think you're going to like it. It's it's coming out really, really nice. And I think, yeah, we're in the backyard. Oh, oh man. I had put up some flowers here and they're gone. That's so weird. It's okay. Let's go out front. I don't want you to see anything yet. And here is the front of the house. Now, I did not, excuse me, I'm sorry. I didn't change the windows. I mean, I moved some of the side windows, but the windows in the front upstairs and the back, those are all gone. I'm sorry, not gone. I didn't change those at all. But here's the front of the house, and oh man, and I put lights out here and everything, and it didn't save. That's been an issue. I had front porch lights out here, and now they're gone. That's okay. I'll put them back in a minute. Here's a carport. I didn't build a garage. I just did a carport. Here is the inside of the house. A tiny, tiny drop zone because I really like these windows here. And we have the coat rack and the chair or the bench for the shoes, and by 2 lights. And the reason why is because I made this kind of not a vaulted ceiling, but I made the upstairs a loft instead of an completely enclosed space. So here's the living room, and as you can see, I've taken the black bricks all the way up to the ceiling, which I think makes a statement. I kept it industrial, kind of industrial. So we've got the bronze wood-burning stove with the TV. We've got the leather couch with the darker wood, and I just think this looks so nice. And then here is the kitchen, which again I really like. I'm normally not a fan of black countertops or black cabinets, but in this case I think it looks really nice. And then with little pops of blue everywhere, I think it looks really, really nice. I did the coffee maker with a couple of custom coffee mugs. A patriotic one because I live with 3 veterans, and a Libra symbol because I am a Libra. And we have the light bars underneath the cabinets, so it's very bright under here. You can see what you're cooking. We got the spice racks in here in the microwave. Since there's no room for a dining table, we went ahead and put in a bar here. Bar seating here, and then just a really nice picture here that matches the theme. And then this is our accent wall that is the same. It's the same wood that's on the floor. It's just a smaller pattern. Here is the laundry room. And then we will head upstairs to the bedroom. This is a custom bed that I built. And I love that now that we have this mattress that we can build custom frames for. I really, really like that. And then the TV and the dresser. And again, I didn't move the windows on the ends of the house because I liked how it looked. I just replaced them if they were broken. I cleaned them if they were not broken, and if they were, I replaced them. And so yeah, over here we've got an office area. We got a gaming computer. We've got, the controller, the VR, and the headphones. He's about to eat a cheeseburger and some chips, and he's gonna drink a Monster. I like the Monsters that are in the white embossed can. There's 0 sugar, and I really like the flavor of them. Here's his printer over here. I love that they finally gave us a printer. That's cool. And then just some things on the shelf and a chair to sit in. And then here is the bathroom. And the reason I chose a yellow laundry basket is because everything else in here was blue, and I wanted a little bit of a contrast. So I had to put this shade here because again, I didn't want to mess with the window. I didn't want to take it out because it would ruin the aesthetic of the outside of the house. So here is the custom shower. And then I had to put another window here. I didn't have to, but I did put another window here because I just felt like it needed a window right there. So, and I am stuck. I can't get out of the shower. Oy. Okay. So yeah, here is the bathroom, and this picture, it goes in this space. It adds that little pop of color, and you would think it's a custom picture, but it's not. It's one of the ones that are in the game. So that is the whole inside of the home. I think it came out really cool. I guess I should move this over just a hair because that is the light switch for those lights. And then each light on the bed has its own light switch. But I wanted to keep it with the industrial vibe. And then, yeah, this light switch is for that light. And then this light switch is for these two. And that is the whole of the inside of the house. Let's check out the outside, the backyard. So I'm not done with it. So because we couldn't fit a table inside the house, we have this table outside the house. And like my good friend Irene said the other day, like it never rains in Pinnacove and the weather is always beautiful. So you can sit out here every day if you want to. It only snows in one place in Pinnacove. So it never rains. So what I had done back here is I did put in some flowers, but they went away. Not flowers, some shrubs, but they went away. Let's plant a raspberry bush here. And we'll plant another one here. I'm just going to put it here for now. Because back here, what I want to do is I had some cattails back here. Maybe I'll put some of these though. Some palms. I want like kind of masculine looking flowers or plants. Because this is kind of a masculine themed build. Just something back there to make it look pretty. And then we'll put another raspberry. We'll put the raspberry bush here. And then maybe we'll do a blueberry bush. I can't put one there. Oh, I could. We'll put one here. We'll just put a couple here. And then there was a tree here, but it was blocking. I couldn't build the carport where I wanted to, so I put in another tree here. So maybe we'll put in some smaller flowers here. Maybe we'll put in like this butterbur plant or something. Just like at the base of the tree. And then, let's see, maybe some of these. Yeah. Yeah, that looks nice. Yeah, I like that. And then I was thinking maybe we'll do another maybe we'll do like another pad. Because I didn't take this into the sandbox, I couldn't put in like a swimming pool or like a pond. I'll see my lights out here. Maybe I didn't put a light out front. I swear I did. Why is my door not opening? There we go. Maybe I didn't put a light out here. Let's put a light out here real quick. Using these. And this is all bronze. Normally I use copper, but I didn't use it this time. And then we'll put another one here. There we go. Let's move the trash can. Why can't I move the trash can? Okay, trash can's going bye-bye then. Maybe we'll just buy a couple other ones. We'll make one black. Put it right here. And then we'll make one blue. Because where I live, the color for the recycle bin is blue. And then I think we need a couple of chairs out here and a table. I think out here we'll use this one. And then we'll use, let's see, where is it? This seat. We'll just keep these simple. There, that looks nice. Yeah, I like that. Oh, we need a welcome mat. Let's get a welcome mat. There we go. Yeah, I think that'll work just fine. I think we're done. I don't think we're going to put anything else out. I was going to put like a little gym outside, but I don't think I'm going to. I think it'll be fine. So yeah, that's it. I'm done. Let's sell it. So bought the house for $51,000, sold 19 grand full of stuff, 97,000 spent on renovations. So we are all in for 128,865. And it looks like Virginia Hill is going to be the winner. She is going to offer us $196,500 for a profit of $67,585. So that is who we are selling to. Not going to copy it to Sandbox because there's no point. And here are the before and afters. So I saw this plan online, it's just like a photo of like a tiny house, and I thought, oh, that this house is perfect for that. I love the kind of darker industrial vibe. It's not something that I normally go for, but I think it came out really nice. So, hey, why not? I wouldn't mind living here. I could live here, my husband and I could live here quite nicely with our 4 dogs and 11 tarantulas. Did I tell you? I lost one of my tarantulas. It passed away. I was so sad because it was my Theraphosa sturmey, which is the Goliath bird eater, which is the largest tarantula in the world. So I was pretty bummed about that. So that's a loss in our family. We are here back at our new office. What I might do is put like a table and chairs out here. I don't know. Anyway, I'll catch you later. I got to get ready for work. You guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you next time. Bye.